You know the moment I dread most? When a family member looks at me and says, "So you're the one who decides if mom goes to rehab?" And I have to answer, yes. Because here's the truth most people don't know. When you leave the hospital, whether you go to a skilled nursing facility, inpatient rehab, or straight home with home health, it's not your doctor making that call alone. It's me, the insurance case manager. And I promise it's not because I don't care. It's because the system has rules, and my job is to apply them fairly for you, for your family, and for the millions of others whose premiums pay for that care. I'm Sandra, RN case manager with over 20 years of experience, specializing in skilled nursing facilities and discharge planning. I don't work for the hospital. I work for the insurance, which means I'm the one reviewing medical records, combing through progress notes, and sometimes telling the skilled nursing facility case manager they don't meet criteria for another week in rehab. They need to go home with home health. Do families love hearing that? Nope. Do doctors always love it? Definitely not. But here's the deal. It's how the system works. And when you can understand it, you can make smarter decisions for your loved ones and save yourself a lot of money and heartache. Most families think discharge planning is simple. Doctor says mom needs rehab, mom goes to rehab. Nope, that's not how it works. Here's the real process. The hospital case manager recommends a level of care. They send the clinical documentation to me, the insurance case manager. I review it against strict criteria: medical necessity, functional progress, safety at home. Then I decide, does this person qualify for SNF, inpatient rehab, or can they go home safely with support? It's not about opinions, it's about criteria. And sometimes what the family feels is needed doesn't line up with what the medical evidence supports. That's when I become the bad guy. Or at least that's how it feels to families. But really, I'm just the messenger of the rules. Here's why this matters. Healthcare isn't free. My family of four pays over $700 a month for insurance premiums. And I know a lot of you are paying even more. Every unnecessary hospital day, every skilled nursing facility stay that's not really medically necessary drives those costs up for all of us. So yes, I advocate for patients first and foremost, always. But I also advocate for the bigger picture. Because if the system collapses under waste, nobody gets the care they need. That balance is what case management is all about. Let me clear up some common myths. Medicare will pay for rehab as long as mom needs it. Wrong. Medicare covers up to 100 days in a skilled nursing facility, but only if you meet criteria. Stop participating or you plateau, unfortunately, you're done. Number two, if the doctor says she needs rehab, insurance has to approve it. Wrong again. Doctors recommend, but the insurance approves. And we're looking at evidence. Can she walk? Can she swallow? Can she safely go home with PT and OT? 3, case managers just want to save money. Okay, that one's partly true, but it's not about penny pinching. It's about fairness. If one person stays inpatient for 6 months because they don't want to go home, that's money that won't be there for the next stroke patient who actually needs those days. To make it even more personal to you, you have 100 days. That's all. And it's not just for each stay. It's cumulative. So if you go to a skilled nursing facility for 60 days and then you go home and you go back to a skilled nursing facility in less than 60 days, those days don't reset. It starts at day 61. And I've seen I don't know how many patients run out of 100 days and then go home because there's no additional coverage. And then they get really sick and they go to the hospital and need IV antibiotics and an additional skilled nursing facility stay. And there is no coverage for it. And they have to find a way to pay for it out of pocket. That's the worst case scenario. And that's the part that I feel like is my most important part of my job. Now, if you want to make the process smoother, here's what actually helps. Know the criteria. Ask, what does insurance need to see for rehab approval? Stay involved. Show up for care conferences, ask questions, and communicate with the hospital case manager or skilled nursing facility case manager. Be realistic. Wanting rehab and qualifying for rehab are two very different things. Sometimes the safest, best option really is going home with home health. Plan ahead. Don't wait until day 20 of the skilled nursing facility stay to ask what happens when Medicare stops paying. That question should come on day 1. Skilled nursing facilities are supposed to have a discharge plan set in place within 72 hours. It can change 50 times during your stay, but they should know at the beginning of your stay what you're going to need when you go home. I wish families knew that I don't deny care because I want to ruin someone's life. I'm a nurse first. I've sat with patients who can't walk, who can't feed themselves, who desperately need skilled nursing facility care. Those are the people I fight for every single day. But when someone is safe at home with home health, that's where they should be, not stuck in a facility, losing independence, and racking up bills. The system isn't perfect, but if we all learn to use it the way it was designed, costs would be lower and outcomes would improve. So the next time you hear the words case manager, don't panic. We're not here to ruin your life. We're here to make sure you get the right care at the right time and in the right place. It's not glamorous and it's not always popular, but it's necessary. If this gave you a little bit of clarity, hit subscribe and drop a comment. Have you or your family ever been surprised by what insurance did or didn't cover? I'd love to hear your stories. And if you're sitting there thinking, this is exactly what my family is going through, but I don't even know where to start, that's why I offer one-on-one consultations through my website. We'll sit down together, review your situation, and I'll help you understand your options, your rights, and how to use the system instead of letting the system use you. Head over to luminalife50.com and click on Book a Consultation. Don't wait until a crisis hits. Get the clarity and plan you need today because it's not too late. You are not too old and you are not alone. I'll see you soon.